So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he was inches on third down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Here's the pressure. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Morton. On a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Gives it on the option. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Brown wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Knights will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. What a move to get open. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense... timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the shot. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space. Field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of time.
Oh, a lot of space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He makes the catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Nixon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Under fire. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Morton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing they want, how they want, when they want.
And with point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Knights in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Brown will throw it. He'll get rid of it. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Still on his feet at the 35. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Virgil. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Joyner. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And the try is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for a gap. It's Nixon.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The run from the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Red Raiders buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morton. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's Hudson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 6th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.